Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kenjay, and thank you for stopping by my page or whatever. So yesterday I did something for the very first time, and I went to go see a tarot card reader. And when I tell you, I was so anxious about this because I was like, I don't really, do all that stuff and whatnot, Not saying that I'm against it, but I was like, you know what? Let me be open to the experience and see what the cards are going to say. I've watched YouTube videos about it. I've researched it a little bit when I went before the card reading, and so I was like, okay, there's nothing to be afraid of. The things that you see on TV is like really just like sensationalized, so don't even freak out. So the reason why I went and have heard about this lady that I went to yesterday is because the person that I used to work with went to her about a few months ago, and when she received her reading, a lot of the things that she received has started already coming into fruition. So it piqued my interest, and I was like, you know what? Let me go see what she's all about and see what she's gonna give me. So I went with a coworker yesterday. We both had our day off yesterday, and so we both went together, and I did mine first since it was my first time. And so when I first arrived to the place, it's like a small little home, and it looked like it was a shop, but it's like literally it's a home. And her front door is like literally where you sit down and she does the card reading. So the table was super small. She had like a crystal ball on the table. She had her crystals. I remember seeing like holy water, so I was like, okay, she about Jesus, so she know who Jesus is or whatever. And me and my friend she asked me and my friend, she's like, which one wants to go first? And I was like, I'll go first since it's my first time. And so I sat down, and basically she said, well, these cards represent, the past, present, and the future. And so she gave me a disclaimer. She's like, this is your reading. It could have a positive or a negative, impact. If it's like something that's negative and you hear something negative, don't feel, don't be upset with me. I'm just interpreting what the cards are saying. And I'm like, okay, girl, I'm not gonna get upset. So she starts out and she's telling me a lot of information. But the key things that really stood out to me that I knew she was legit was that she mentioned that I had gone through a breakup, and I confirmed that I did, and she told me that it wasn't your fault. And I was for me, that was like closure for me, because I did go through a breakup, and I did have questions about whether if I would have stayed, would things would be better. She confirmed that if I would have stayed, the relationship would have been toxic. And so I'm happy to have heard that, because I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I got myself out of that. She also confirmed that I'll be going to the West Coast this summer, which I'm planning with a friend and going in August. So she mentioned that in the cards, but she did mention a lot in career-wise, where I'm gonna be and like what industry I'm supposed to be in. And so she mentioned like, I see you in like design and technology. She's like, can you tell me a little bit more about that? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm actually working towards becoming like this social media influencer, doing a fashion blog, and building my YouTube. And so she's like, yeah, I kind of see that in your direction. And so she's like, definitely focus on that, because you're going to be successful in that area. So that gave me confirmation as well, because I was really just like doubtful of whether to really pursue YouTube, Instagram, my blog, and just like, is this the right path? And so she kind of clarified that, and it's giving me like literally the go to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this full force. She did mention like my love life as well. She said that I have not met my soulmate, and that I will meet my soulmate sometime midsummer next year, which is kind of interesting, because I'm like, okay, got noted. She's like, you are going to meet someone this year, but it's not your soulmate. It's someone who's going to really inspire you, someone that you're going to have a spark with, and you know, I'm gonna meet that person within the next 3 to 5 months. So I was like, oh. So she was giving me details, times, description. I'm like, this is not just a regular tarot card reading. She's like, she's a tarot card reader and she's a little bit, you know, I don't know, maybe psychic. I don't know. But you know, I took the information in. It was actually a really great experience. She made me like really see tarot card reading from a different perspective, because I really thought it was like, I don't know, you just don't mess with that kind of thing. But you know, I feel that I have more clarity, and I think that's what tarot card readings are for. It's for clarity, so that you're able, if you're like undecided or you're confused about a situation, or if you're like just in like stuck in life and you just want direction and clarity, I think that really will help. Because not gonna lie, I felt very like stuck and very like not knowing what I'm supposed to be doing and if I'm in the right area. So she kind of like gave me clarity of like, yes, this is what you're meant to do, so keep pursuing it. And now that I know about like my career and like meeting my soulmate in the next year or so, I'm really gonna be focusing more on myself, focusing more on like developing my brand, and really just, you know, allowing everything that she said just to kind of like just receive it. You know, I'm not gonna not doubt it. I'm not gonna not believe it. I'm gonna believe it in myself to know that I am gonna be pursuing this career and building a brand and building, you know, my influence as a influencer, as well as, you know, receiving that information that my soulmate is on his way. I just haven't met him yet, and apparently I'm supposed to be moving to New York. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm allowing what the universe, what God wants in my life. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you know, I'm not butthurt about it. So, do I recommend going to a tarot card reader? I think that's up to your own personal beliefs and values. I think that it was a great experience for me. I think you should be open to receiving the information. I mean, there's a lot of people who may receive different, you know, readings with different like outcomes and like different things about their lives and what they're currently going through. But I say go for the fun of it, just so you can experience it. Say that you mark it off your bucket list, that you went to a tarot card reader. And honestly, there was no like evil spirits or nothing. I was like thinking like evil spirits, somebody's gonna try to, you know, possess something, and I'm like, no, I don't do the possessions, girl. So, but I do recommend it. I definitely recommend it. It was a really great time, and you know, I definitely received a lot of information that I was able to kind of like write down and be able to like remember, so that I can like keep my mind focused on what I need to be doing and like setting goals and doing things like that. So, if you've never been to a tarot card reader, and you thought this was a good like informational video for you to like maybe go and try it yourself, definitely like my video down below, please, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, I thank you for following me and thank you for watching my videos. You guys mean the world to me, and I hope that you guys continue to watch my videos. And other than that, I just want to leave you guys with that. And so good luck on your tarot card reading. Hopefully it goes well, and see you guys later. Bye.